Hey everybody, welcome to Forex Trading Analysis for Synergy FX. It is May the 24th at 4:47 p.m. and today we're going to be looking at a few pairs just before the close. Before we get started, a quick risk disclaimer. Foreign exchange trading carries a high level of risk. Before you decide to trade foreign exchange, we encourage you to consider your investment objectives, your risk tolerance, and trading experience. It is possible to lose some or all of your initial investment, so don't invest money you can't afford to lose. Seek advice from an independent financial or tax advisor, and all information provided is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as trading advice or counsel. So the first pair I want to take a look at is a pretty long-term chart of the euro dollar, which is currently matching one of the biggest down weeks, and it's only Thursday since the last few weeks ago. So we have had about a 233 pip move down from the open, and that kind of is almost matching the 273 pip move that we saw a few weeks ago. So this is a pair that is definitely in a downtrend right now, and we are in a trending market. And the choppiness that we saw over the last couple weeks has stopped, and we have sort of settled into this strong downtrend move. So um, currently, targets I'll be looking at for the downside, I'm not entering any short trades, but targets I'll be looking at for possible corrections are, first of all, the 1.24 level, which is going to be a psychological barrier, as well as a sort of exhaustion level, still 120 pips to the downside, so still a little while to go. But if we do start to reach down towards there, I think that we'll be a little bit extended, considering the fact that we are already in oversold territory. And this pair, I do think it does still have a little while to go to the downside, should start to possibly range bound trade in the next couple weeks. I doubt through the end of this week we could possibly see lower into the close. But if we do start to open up next week and we didn't gap down or any major gap ups, we should have a pretty nice range bound market over the next few weeks for this pair. So like I said, 1.24 is going to be a level I'll be looking at, and that should actually bring a couple of other pairs down with it. Specifically, the pair I want to take a look at is the pound dollar, which I said over the past couple videos is sort of in for a decision over the next couple weeks. So this decision, as far as I can see right now, looks to be towards the downside. The fall that we saw back in 2008 was a strong fall for the pound, and we have sort of yet to see a real strong bias back towards the upside. So we did have some small corrections, but nothing too large from the pound. The one thing that I do like to see right now is that the 100 is beginning to slope towards the downside. The 100 week moving average and the 200 moving averages is sloped down, and the price has just fallen below that. So this week, barring a miracle, if we don't close below if we do close below the 100 and 200 moving averages, then that'll just be another indication that this pair is in for a pretty long-term push to the downside, which is going to be drawn by euro weakness. So currently we are below the 100 and 200 day moving averages as well, so nice place to put your risk stops if you use them. And so this pair is looking to possibly fall a little bit to the downside. But like I said, again, I do like to look at oversold conditions, and currently we are in oversold conditions and have been for about a week now. So not really a level that I'm willing to put in a sell order right now, but if we do start to push back up to highs, possibly close this bar at 1.57566, and maybe even the 100 or 200, a sell order is going to be looking like a nice slow trade. That's what I have to say for the pound. The other and last pair that I'm looking at the most right now is the Swiss franc, which has been in a pretty strong up push. The dollar has appreciated against the Swiss franc a lot over the past month, really, and we have seen a really nice push to the upside. But I do believe that we are a little bit overextended on towards the upside. The RSI is currently printing at 74.55, which is a strongly overbought signal. Also, the other thing is that momentum is sort of starting to die from the upside, so we do have a bearish divergence here as prices moving higher and the RSI is yet to make a higher high. So the RSI does make a higher high and we do close a little bit lower here. or a little bit higher. Sorry, I my bias may be switched, but for now, I do like a short and quick move to the downside from the Swiss franc tomorrow. So sort of a day trade slash swing trade. I think we could possibly see down to uh, the lows here of the same bar at 0.95334 and possibly down to the close of this bar at 0.94853. So definitely some really nice moves that are possible from the U.S. dollar Swiss franc. And while I do think the U.S. dollar is in an uptrend, there are going to be some nice possible trades over the next few days that will give you some nice profit from corrections from the Swiss franc. And those are the three pairs I want to take a look at today. So thank you very much for watching. Follow us during the week at Synergy FX, and good luck trading.